Hey, what's up guys? Today I will be showing you where to find and how to get the 3 level 3 echoes in Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, which are the level 3 Sword Moblin, the level 3 lizal foes, and the level 3 Darknut. All 3 of these echoes are extremely powered up in both attack and defense and are by far the strongest echoes in their category. They're complete tanks. And along with their raw power, you also get an awesome bonus with each of these level 3 echoes, which I will talk about in addition to explaining how to find each one. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of the video where I will share a link to show you how to get the strongest echo in the game. First up, the level 3 Sword Moblin clearly overpowers any of his leveled down counterparts. His attack is much more powerful. He can clear out enemies very easily, and his large shield that he's equipped with is a near impenetrable wall. He costs 5 tri-energy to use, but it is totally worth it as he will make many battles much easier for you. There are 2 locations where you can find the level 3 Sword Moblin. The first location is in a cave in Hebra Mountain. If you have uncovered warp points to Hebra Mountain already, you can use those. It's faster. Right here, on this area on the map right here in Hebra Mountain, is the area where the level 3 Sword Moblin is. If you have not yet uncovered any warp points in Hebra Mountain, the quickest way to get there is to start at the warp point right next to Dampe's studio, right here. If you have not yet uncovered that warp point, here's how to find it. Starting at this warp point, which is just south of Hyrule Castle Town. Start heading to the right to where there's a narrow gap in the Hyrule Castle moat and cross that gap. Then head north and northeast. You will arrive at this warp point, which is in front of a mechanical looking building, which is Dampe's studio. From here, you will want to summon your Kraltula Echo and immediately press X to bind Zelda to it. Then, without moving, press the R button to follow it. The Kraltula will immediately start to climb the mountain wall behind Dampe's studio. Now, one important note here is make sure Zelda is standing on the right-hand side behind Dampe's studio, not the left, before you summon the Kraltula Echo. Being bound to and following the Kraltula will allow Zelda to climb all the way up to this very cold area of Hebra Mountain. Now, if you want to protect yourself from the cold, go to any smoothie shop and you can make cold protection smoothies using the warm peppers. A smoothie made with 2 warm peppers will give you cold protection for 1 minute and recover a small amount of energy. Mixing a warm pepper and fresh milk will also give Zelda ice protection for 1 minute, but it will recover slightly more energy. If you want a much longer cold protection effect, use a warm pepper and a golden egg. This will make Zelda ice-proof for 5 minutes and recover all hearts. Once you reach Hebra Mountain, go north and slightly east and enter the Moblin camp. It's your choice whether or not you want to fight them. You get smoothie ingredients from the monster chest if you win. But proceed north of the monster chest and use any echo you currently have that will allow you to get over the trees, trampolines, beds, or anything else that you want. Or, if you have a fire echo, you can exit the Moblin camp to the right-hand side, melt the ice stalagmite, and follow the path around to the cave in the mountain wall. Inside the mountain cave is where you will find the level 3 Sword Moblin. Once you defeat him, aside from getting his echo, inside the treasure chest is the energy belt. Once equipped, this accessory will cause more energy drops when you defeat dark monsters inside rifts. The second location where you can find the level 3 Sword Moblin is in the Eternal Forest, which is northwest of Hyrule Castle Town, right here. Start at this warp point. From here, go as far left as you can. Once you hit a tree wall, go north and left, and you will run right into the level 3 sword moblin. And if you don't have very powerful echoes yet, don't worry. You can continuously spawn multiple lower level echoes to defeat this brute. The secret here is to continuously spawn an echo right after the moblin destroys one that you've previously summoned. Just keep using this strategy and you will be victorious. Don't forget to snag the treasure chest next to him, which contains 50 rupees. Every level 3 echo has an additional bonus that other echoes in their category don't have. The level 3 sword moblin, in addition to super strong sword attacks, has a nearly impenetrable shield that blocks almost any attack. Next, I'll show you where to find the level 3 lizalfos. Unlike the level 3 sword moblin, the level 3 lizalfos can only be found in one place. That one place is in the Faron Wetlands. If you haven't uncovered the Faron Wetlands yet, let me show you how to get there. The Faron area is on the easternmost edge of the map, and it's towards the south as well, so start at this warp point, right here, which is just a bit northeast of Southern Village. Use any echoes you currently have to go due east and up and over the trees. Remember that you can use bind and follow on the Kraltula echo to get over these trees easily. Once you arrive in the area with the palm trees, you are in the Faron Wetlands. This cave right here is where the level 3 lizalfos resides, and that's where you're going to want to go. It is just slightly north of the heart-shaped Deku Scrub Pond. You will need to navigate an underwater puzzle to reach the level 3 lizalfos after entering this cave. However, instead of going into the cave, you can actually enter this small pool, which is nearby, sink down into the middle of it, and you'll be taken directly to the level 3 lizalfos. Now, most of your echoes won't work underwater, so I recommend using either your underwater ones, such as the shark or the bombfish, or you can change into sword fighter form and attack that way instead. I'm going to be trying my Tingler level 1 echo, and going to be using the same strategy that I used with the level 3 sword moblin. That is, whenever one of the Tinglers gets killed by the lizalfos, I'll just automatically spawn another one and have him go and attack. Should do the job. Once you defeat the lizalfos, you will get the level 3 lizalfos echo. And don't forget to grab the treasure chest, which holds 50 rupees. Just like the other level 3 echoes in this game, the level 3 lizalfos has additional bonus moves over its level 1 and 2 counterparts. Aside from having massive attack power, the level 3 lizalfos has an extreme jump height. It can even attack and take down airborne enemies with no trouble at all. It can also fight underwater, which makes submersive battles much easier. And now we're to my favorite on this list, which is the level 3 Darknut. I'm going to show you where to find that. This echo is a total powerhouse of both attack and defense, and I highly recommend you get this echo as soon as you can. The level 3 Darknut is also in the Faron Wetlands. He is found in this cave right here. To get there, head as far east as you can in Faron and then south. You will come across a ruined-looking building guarded by goose specters. Go ahead and get the goose specter echo if you haven't already. Head inside the ruin and you will be in a room with 5 Armos statues. Get their echo if you don't already have it. Get close to the Armos second from the left, making it come to life and revealing a hidden ladder. Either get around the Armos, or you can use bind on it if you want and pull the control stick back to make it flip around, and then you can defeat it. Going up the ladder will take you to an area with Beamos. Hitting them once will turn them to stone, but if you have a bomb echo of some kind or a bomb and sword fighter form, you can use that on them to collect the Beamos echo. Make your way all the way to the right and take the ladders up. The chest below just contains electro apples, so your decision if you want to get it or not. Anyway, climb the ladders and the rock wall all the way up and leave the chamber and enter the room with the level 3 Darknut. This enemy is tough. However you choose to defeat it, make sure that you are ready to resummon any echo that you use if it gets taken out by the Darknut. I wouldn't recommend sword fighter form or using that against the Darknut, simply because if you get too close and get hit by that axe, it hurts and takes off a lot of hearts. Once you defeat it, you will get its echo, which is amazingly beneficial in this game. The treasure chest in this room contains the spin brace accessory, which, once equipped, allows Zelda to knock back enemies when she spins into them. Make sure to get that before you leave. Now let's talk about the bonuses that the level 3 Darknut gets over its level 1 and level 2 counterparts. They are some amazing bonuses. His armor is so strong that most projectile attacks bounce completely off of it. Plus, he has an area attack when he swings around his huge axe. After summoning the level 3 Darknut, if you use bind on him and then move him into a group of enemies, they won't stand a chance once he starts swinging his axe around. As promised, click on this video on your screen right here to find out how and where to find the ultimate echo, the strongest echo in Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and leave a comment on how you took down these level 3 monsters.